Okay, 4.3 differentiation rules for sinusoidal functions. So we did the chain rule, power product, and quotient rule before. Now we can do that applied here. So the question is, y is equal to cosine of 3x. So 3x is in front of the cosine. We know first we need to take a derivative of the whole function. Derivative of cosine is sine, is negative sine. So it's negative sine 3x. Then you have to multiply it by the derivative of whatever is in front of that. So 3x, see I put a derivative on above that. Well, the derivative of 3x is 3, so it's negative 3 sine 3x. Another one, b. Y is 2 sine pi x. Y is 2 sine pi x. So again, we do the derivative of the whole things. Make sure the constant remain the same as here. The derivative of sine is cosine, positive cosine pi x. And then we multiply it by the derivative in front of the sign. In front of the sign is pi x. So what is the derivative of pi x? Is pi. So multiply by that. Here, y is equal to sine power 3x. So if we use the power rules, see power in front, power minus 1. Derivative of power minus 1 is going to be 2 here, right? So I'm just going to erase that. So here, power minus 1, and the derivative inside. So sine x is inside the bracket here, right? Derivative of that. So it's going to be 3 sine power 2x. Derivative of sine x is cosine x. Okay. Next question. Here, y is equal to t power t cosine t. Okay, we use the product rule. So I'm just going to write it down. Y is equal to c power 3 cosine t. So what we do, the product rule was saying two things multiply by each other is the first one, derivative of the first one. I just put a prime above that. Multiply by second one without any change, so cosine t. Plus, now the first one is without any change, multiply by the derivative of second one. So I'm going to apply that. Derivative of 3 power 2 is power in front, power minus 1, right? And here is cosine t. Plus now t power 3. The derivative of cosine t is negative sine t, right? I can factor out t power 2. What we have is 3 cosine t minus, so the t is over here because t power 2 and t power 3 divided by t power 2 is going to be t, and here is sine t. Okay. Next question. Here, secant divided by cosine power 2. So I can do this one differently. I'm going to write it down there. Y is equal to secant x divided by cosine power 2x. So first of all, secant is what? 1 over cosine, right? And I have here 1 over cosine power 2x. I have 1 over cosine x here power 3. I can bring it up and say this is cosine negative 3 So just use the power rule, power in front, power minus 1. -3 minus 1 is -4. And the derivative inside, here is derivative of cosine is negative sine x. Let's simplify. We have 3 sine x in numerator divided by cosine to the power of 4. It's going into denominator. As you see, we have the same answer here. There they use the quotient rule, but at the end they simplified it. So secant they write as a sine over cosine. So the derivative of secant is sine over cosine power 2. And cosine power 2 is power in front, power minus 1. So it's going to be the derivative of the cosine power 2. Then quotient rule is derivative of numerator, which is this, multiplied by denominator without any change, minus. Now the derivative of denominator, which is this, multiplied by numerator without any change. You just do the simplification. This and this cancel, it's going to be sine x. Secant is 1 over cosine, cosine and cosine cancel. It's going to be 2 sine x here. 1 sine x plus 2 sine is 3 sine x, and you have cosine power 2, 4 in the denominator. That would give you exactly the same thing. So I'm going to erase this. Now you can do these questions. Number 1, you can do A and C. Number 2, again, A and C. Number 3, B, C. Number 4, C, D. Number 5, D, E, F. Number 6, number 7, number 9, and number 10.